Each colonized piece hosted its own distinct microbial neighborhood. Investigating a heavily populated plastic mass. But peer closer, and this fragment of human negligence reveals itself as a thriving metropolis. Bacteria cluster in dense colonies across its weathered surface. Algae painted green with photosynthetic films. Tiny invertebrates graze on the microbial lawns, while goose barnacles cement themselves to its edges. Welcome to the Plastisphere, an entirely new ecosystem born from our refuse. The term, coined by marine microbiologist Linda Amaral-Zettler more than a decade ago, describes the unique communities of life that colonize plastic debris in our oceans. It's a concept that challenges our understanding of both pollution and resilience, revealing how life doesn't simply suffer from our environmental mistakes, but adapts to them in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. What has surprised us most is the diversity of species present on such small fragments of plastic, says Amaral-Zettler, who has been studying these communities at the Netherlands Institute for Sea Research since their discovery. Each colonized piece of plastic, she found, hosted its own distinct microbial neighborhood, even when collected from the same location. Life wasn't just surviving our waste, it was making it home. To understand how plastic becomes an ecosystem, we must appreciate what makes it different from anything nature has produced. When a piece of driftwood enters the ocean, for example, marine organisms may colonize its surface. But within months, that wood will decompose, causing its passengers to perish. Plastic is a very different proposition. Plastics never truly break down, explains Una Hogan, a PhD student from the University of Waterloo, Canada, who studies plastic behavior in marine environments. They can persist for up to 1,000 years, and even then, they simply fragment into smaller and smaller particles rather than disappearing into harmless substituents. This permanence transforms every piece of plastic rubbish into something unprecedented in Earth's oceans, durable real estate that can theoretically support life for centuries. The scale of the influx is staggering. Each year, at least 11 million tons of new plastic enters our waters, adding to the nearly 200 million tons already there. It's wrecking habitats and killing ocean wildlife. But for marine microorganisms, this constant supply of durable material represents the largest expansion of colonizable surface area in evolutionary history. The colonization of a piece of plastic follows a predictable sequence. First come the bacterial pioneers, hardy microorganisms that can survive on the harsh surface of newly manufactured plastic. But these early settlers don't just cling on, they actively call out for neighbors. Microbes don't just attach at random, they communicate chemically, explains Tracy Mincer from Florida Atlantic University, USA, whose research focuses on the biochemistry of plastic colonization. They release chemical signals called quorum-sensing molecules, essentially sending out recruitment messages to attract specific types of microbes. Within days, these bacterial foundations transform the surface of the plastic.